It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Christian Gonzalez, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Titans and the Patriots, and it's all up next.
By many accounts, one of the most The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and off we go from Nashville. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready? Here we go.
On first down, Rhodes. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no... out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Elliott is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hand off to Spears. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On third down, Rhodes. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
2nd and 4. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs.
7-7, our score after 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Elliott. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rhodes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy life, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You don't.
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Mack Wilson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Pats will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be discussed.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
124 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Rodgers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Off play action. Rhodes looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. That is caught, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Rhodes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Caught. It's Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
Ready, set.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified.
After review of the play.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Alan Lazard, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Drop 60, drop 60. Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans, because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin, 33 yards. And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
At the 43-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared.